brainwashing, hypnosis, and cults. One of the fundamental things that let you know that you need to be really careful is the use of vague language. Because presence practice is a precise thing, which is why I say the 3 words correct presence practice, because since 2002 and the hundreds, if not thousands, of people that practice presence that I've met, most of them, 99%, do not do presence practice correctly at all. How do you know you're not just imagining the space and the peace as a, you know, rather than it being a real? When you notice you are not present, it's time to check and do the steps of correct presence practice. For Eckhart Tolle, when he remembers he's not present, he is. Yeah, for him, when you're in phase 3, abiding presence, yeah, that's true. Otherwise, no, it's not. Check the steps. Make sure you're not lying to yourself, law 0, self-honesty. No, you're not just imagining it. If you can't tell the difference between your imagination and reality, i.e. real presence versus you're imagining space or whatever, or thinking it, believing it, how do you know it's real? This is really serious stuff, which is why I've got this gear on. I've still got my feathered buddies though, because they like presence, makes them feel safe. So this is why the steps are precise. Checking it is an act of volitional intention. Go watch that video on that page. And therefore it is a doing. So this non-doing stuff, ooh, I'm always here. No, you're not. How do you know if you're here or not? Please explain it to me clearly. Vague concepts is a way to go unconscious. And reasoning and logic goes out the window and people believe stuff that's just simply not true. Presence has real outcomes in life. You can handle major crap when you're in phase 3 abidance, i.e. enlightenment level 1, and matured abidance, matured awakening, matured enlightenment, which is phase 4. Nasty stuff, really nasty stuff, and you'll be checking the steps when those nasty things are happening to make sure it's real, and you'll have the evidence. So be aware of vague language with teachers and society and groups, because if they can't explain it, 1, they don't know their subject matter very well, and 2, how do you know if you're doing it right or not? So correct presence practice uses the stages of presence entry that Eckhart Tolle talks about. And if you check them, then you know you've done them, eh? When I think I'm not present, I am. Only in your mind, which isn't grounded in your body, is it? Unless you've burnt that habit in so much, you are actually enlightened, and it is instantaneous. A priori, even before you think it, it's here. That's a really clear measure. Step 4, the nothingness, the divine yum yum, will stabilize, and it will do what it does, because that's grace-based. So when you practice correct presence practice, step 1, be aware of your body, sternum, tummy, legs, hands. I can feel my bum, it's hurting on the steel bench here. I can feel the wind around my hands and my legs, and my ears and my cheeks. I'm feeling my inner body, and my presence is here. It's encapsulating all these birds. The divine, step 4, sparkling, non-sparkle, nothingness, everything, noumenon thing that people talk about, the void, that's here. That's stabilized. It's more of a phase 4 matured abidance thing. It'll grow as you go through this process. You'll get glimpses, absolutely. It's what spurs you on, eh? Ooh, I want that back. Yeah, until it's here permanently. What's the evidence? And you can create this stuff in your head. You can think it. You can be ungrounded and be aware of your mental body and your higher mental body, i.e. your higher self body, or your bliss body. These are esoteric structures. If you're aware of those, yeah, they feel spacious and bliss, all right. I did that one for 12 years. Great landing there, mate. Patience. How you going, Mum? You're looking dirty. You've been eating those berries, haven't you? You're going to come across? So it's a habit. So if you do the correct habit and you do it enough, it is a mathematical thing where your body, your system, your mind, your unconscious mind, which also contains your ego and everything that's required for you to be aware of the divine and your soul and everything else, will learn to do correct presence practice, so it's incarnate and genuinely real, and you will hold your presence and the nothingness in all of your neurology, not just your head and your thoughts or whatever floaty space you might be creating. It's precise and it has a bandwidth. And in the correct presence practice course, Laws of Grace course, we do have at least one session where I'm on a phone call or a Skype session with you, so I can check in and make sure you are doing it right. I've had so many people that reckon they're highly enlightened, more so than me, and they can't do presence practice correctly, so they're just lying to themselves. Having knowledge is useless, eh? Have the right knowledge and apply it. This is fast, because it's mathematical, it's just a habit. Come across, patience. Come on, patience. Patience, come across. Yeah. Come on. No, stay conscious. The warning birds just went. Notice how they started freaking out. And here's patience. Hey, buddy. Unconscious, but has learnt the habit. Has learnt that I'm safe and follows English commands, and he's a totally wild bird. Any questions, make contact. Check out the courses and coaching. Wow, here's your chance. If the clarity in this website strikes you as clear, then coaching and the Mastery Club. So I'm Jason for AwakenedEssence.com. Hey, sweeties.